Okay, we are in action. Good morning. It's morning for me here, and I'm staying in my sister's beautiful home right now. Let me show you. Hopefully, I'm just going to turn you around and hopefully, I'm showing you something. I don't know if you can see. Sometimes just a simple phone scan doesn't do the place justice, but you're just gonna have to trust me right now. So right now, currently, I've decided that I'd like to kind of do these videos. Pardon me, I'm fixing my hair. These videos in the morning, and I had a thought as I was eating my breakfast, and I just thought, holy wow. Just think of the hands that have come together to make this bowl of food possible. And for some context, I made kind of a breakfast. Well, it was just food. It was like a Indian meets Tunisian. I don't know. It was like fried rice. It was leftovers. It was all smushed together. I put onions and garlic and spices and cabbage and leftover rice and barberries, whatever. It was this whole beautiful mix of flavors and a little spicy. I made it a little spicy. And I just thought, oh my God, like there are farms from across the world that have come together to make this dish, and very far from Canada. And I made this in half an hour, and the flavors were just bright and full and delicious. My lips are still oily from the olive oil. Also, shout out to sister because they were her ingredients. So that was what I wanted to focus on. It just kind of came to me being like, oh my goodness, so many hands. And the reason it's kind of grown in my mind as a topic to talk about is because I think, I'm sitting alone in solitude, and we're living in a time of like DIY, and I love the empowerment of DIY. I love the concept of like you literally can do this thing yourself. I think that we've been taken out of our own skin in some ways, and our own abilities when the manufacturing world has come in and stepped in and done everything. It's kind of like, oh, I can't do it. It has to be purchased. It has to be manufactured. And the concept of DIY is like, well, if you want to and have the resources, the money and the time, sure, you can do it yourself. Arguably, I guess it's never yourself. And I think that recognition is kind of beautiful. Like when you gather the materials to work with and the tools that you need, someone was there. And first and foremost, our sentient, loving world was there. Like first, nature was there. And so before you can even do it yourself, the project has passed through many hands. And maybe you went out to nature and you harvested and foraged and whatever, all of the bits and pieces yourself. You most likely had tools. You most likely were wearing clothes to suit the conditions that you were in. You most likely had something to carry these. You know what I mean? Like, are we really ever doing it ourselves? And do we have to? And do we want to? And what would it be like if I felt like in that bowl of food I could acknowledge the presence of other beings, say thank you. And then in that, it felt like there was immediate connection to people who were miles and miles away. Anyway, just thought. These are just thoughts, or not even thoughts. I shouldn't say that, but well, I guess thoughts. This is a side note because of learning about thinking and its purpose and how we use it. And I guess what this feels like to me more than a thought is a rising of awareness and translates into a thought, and then I can share it. But I digress. Yeah. What do you think of DIY? What do you think of this idea of connection through the recognition of what we share, even if it's through financial means? Like, even if my sister bought this hoodie and there were hands there to make it, and so there's someone here, there's someone there, there's something to be grateful for. Don't know. Food for thought. Maybe I should actually start editing these videos. Well, anyway, that's my breakfast moment, and maybe you'll like it. I'll talk to you later.